Hello, hello, and welcome. In today's video, we're going to talk about one of the vitally important elements in a conscious, kind, and loving cuckold dynamic. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if you've been here before, thank you, welcome back. This channel is dedicated to the cuckolds and all the players in the cuck dynamic. I am Mistress Nurture. I'm your guide, your facilitator. I am an alternative lifestyle and relationship coach, educator, and somatic energy healing practitioner. I've dedicated my practice to helping those who are curious and those who are already engaged in the lifestyle to create the cuckolding relationship that works best for you, works best for your partners, and for all of those that you share your journey with. So please, 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 if you like the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you like the channel, please follow, and you might even want to click the notifications bell so you can know when more content comes out. Otherwise, if you find that this content is thought-provoking and you would like to share those thoughts, please drop them in the comments. Share the video with your communities so that other people who need to hear these messages will have access. And last but not least, if you like my approach, if you want to learn, if you want to engage coaching and healing around the cuckold lifestyle and training, I'll put a link in the description so that you can contact me directly. All right, I think that's all of my housekeeping. So in the previous video, we talked about the first element necessary to building that successful and loving cuckold dynamic. And that first element, some of you may remember, is communication, right? And that's pretty simple because without this one element, there's no way forward. If you and your partner have trouble now staying solution focused and communicating effectively and productively, it's relationship therapy that you need, not a new lifestyle to spice things up, okay? Today we're going over another vital element to building this fantastic, fulfilling, mutually generative dynamic, this relationship of your dreams, right? And that is the element of consent. And first and foremost, consent cannot be manufactured. And this is one of the themes that I've noticed with the questions coming through my inbox. And I've noticed this theme for a while, and it's all around like how to get your partner to be into what you're into, right? I've heard so many different requests for hypnosis recordings to help their partner get turned on by the idea. And I get it from both sides, right? Both sides of the cuck dynamic have reached out with the question that's basically, Mistress Nurture, how do I get my partner on board? And there are a couple of points that I want to make here. And the first one is, we do not choose our desires. We don't choose what we want. We can uncover our desires. We can indulge them. We can try to reject them. We can try to repress them, but we do not choose them. A body wants what the body wants, and we have to have that acceptance and that allowance for our partners to want what they want. And we have to have the same level of allowance for our own desires. It's one hallmark of conscious relationship when both parties are dedicated and focused on the shared goal that everyone involved is fulfilled and fully expressed authentically without compromise. And conscious relationship development is actually part one of the I Cucking Love You Dream Dynamic by Design program, which I'm really excited to tell you about, but not in this video. Stay tuned for more of that. Another element of conscious relationship is really letting go of any hope or agenda that your partner is going to change. And this might sound very strange, and in fact, I expect that it'll sound weird to a lot of you because we're not taught this. But nevertheless, it is vitally important to love and accept your partner exactly as they are today and never ask them to change. Now, they might, and that could be cool, but never asking them. And this requires an element of honest awareness where you can face the question if you are actually capable, if it works for you to stay with your partner if they would never ever change. And so this brings me to the next point, which is if your partner is not into it, they're just not into it. There's no forcing it. And in the same token, that doesn't mean that you should give up your desires or compromise or settle for a life that doesn't allow you to be fully expressed. So if you have the communication skills, if you're working with conscious relationship, you're holding the common goal to ensure mutual fulfillment, it is possible that you and your partner can create something within the relationship that works for everybody. And it could look any number of ways. It could mean that there's an allowance for a professional service, or it could mean that you have a very active play cuckold games in bed, but that you don't actually enact it in real life. There are so many different ways that devoted couples have found that allow their partner the freedom to want what they want and to not choose what they don't want. What I'm really focused here on, the point is that when people come together to negotiate their relationships with honest communication and with that shared goal of mutual fulfillment, more is possible than you never even considered before. Okay, so finally, just no covert shit, okay? You know what covert shit is called? It's called manipulation. And that's a hard no. It ruins the possibility of conscious relationship. Consent is crucial, and I say that at a kink level, sex, relationships, and universally. Consent is crucial. We are a part of a free will universe, which means that any attempts to manipulate another person's will for your own purposes is harmful to you, to your karma, and very often to the person that you love so much that you want them to want what you want. But you'll find the more that we work together, generative relationships, and by that I mean relationships that bring us energy, are driven by a desire to create relationship that fulfills every participant. Even if that means that the relationship no longer serves, right? Even if it means ending it. Because conscious relationship allows for the fact that sometimes the most loving thing that you can do in a relationship is to allow it to end. Okay, so my darlings, remember this: consciousness, consent, communication. These are all works in progress, and you have always been doing the very best that you possibly could. So I cannot wait to see what's next for you in your journey. Until next time, take really good care.